Chairman Wontumi ne court case and matters arising. Ebusua ensem bebre na ebobo e de free holba. Mama him say amamo latest update on Chairman Wontumi ne court cases na after say court no or the bar say or the final judgment ebeba 3rd July no ebusua ye ba be mamo eye ne judgment details on eye latest ruling na eba be ba bonten asisi ano NPP fua na omudi Chairman Wontumi mobeka ya Chairman Wontumi ye che no na the likes of Afenyomakins NPP minority leader sisia abusua Chairman Wontumi ene NPP fo no ono ankasa ne lawyer abusua omo surrender NPP fo no Afenyomakins omo abemabu omo hu se Chairman Wontumi no he is founded what guilty as sisia latest details on the final judgment in a 3rd July no abusua Kevin Taylor aba ediamaya enye asem keto akwa nti no Chairman Wontumi de se gidie pa woni mu se owo gidie de sa ruling na ebeba bonten on the 3rd July no abusua ye liki ebi de amamo no details na apope up no aha ena ye drop e de amamo me enko na ye nkonko tie ensem bia Kevin Taylor odi tudwa e wo political highway ne so a NPP fo ne bi no omo hya ase e propaganda on Chairman Wontumi 3rd July judgment ebeba bonten but we no Kevin afato no so the latest details on Chairman Wontumi ne judgment ebeba bonten on 3rd July no ebusua enye asem keto akwa nti no ne lawyers NPP minority omo ankasa omo se Chairman Wontumi he is found what guilty omo surrender enye asem keto akwa answer na ebe kono me pese me di enkomo we ekire se open computer papa na laptop papa na where use ya abusua Boria Perosi computers and accessories ni location enye irapan owo Kumasi Buokrom estate ila ife number ya ekese ewo so 0247 030108 and ase 0597942133 so first our number is 2 you know when your Perosi computers and accessories are free 0540882824 eho ena computer papa any laptop papa free adia de ewom kran say osanso professional repairers and best service say or laptops and or computers mama me yakona yankonko ti latest details on Chairman Wontumi the final judgment ba bonten on the 3rd July mama yankonko ti
nobody should ever mama chawa de bi ansa ne akọ enim you see Chairman Wontumi the day a judge ne ba bonten beka say Chairman Wontumi obechro the judgment no me betena ka che Ghana for say let us allow the judge to work, let us allow the judicial system to work. Why did I do that? Because I feel say Chairman Wontumi can ask them, Attorney General can ask them, they all have the right at the end of the day to present their fact, and they did. They had the right. And nobody stopped Chairman Wontumi, and nobody stopped the Attorney General. So when you come and say the case now, judge, what do? We need to sit back. Say Chairman Wontumi, at the end of the day, if he's exonerated, it is the court that exonerated him. If Chairman Wontumi, at the end of the day, he is supposed to face Imrana, the court at the end of the day meted that judgment out. So I told Ghana for young people, old people, I said, stay away from the judge's job. Let him do his work. We gave him that job to do. At the end of the day, OTA case, from A to the last part. He knows what he listened to. He saw the evidence before him. As a Ghanaian, as a lawyer, he has also his brains. He's going to write his judgment. Let's sit back. But you can see the preconditioning of minds have started on Chairman Wontumi radio stations. Why? Because to them, from what they saw, following the proceedings, they know Chairman Wontumi is guilty. And it's our study. Now, Chairman Wontumi radio stations, sorry. Oh, Chairman Wontumi, yebe jailino, and NGC. No, because at the end of the day, nobody in Ghana knows what the judge is going to come up with, because the judge has listened to both sides. So why do you think the person who says he's not guilty, his radio station are saying otherwise? Chairman Wontumi say he's not guilty. He knows he's going to come out as victor. He knows he's not going to be jailed. But his radio station is preconditioning the minds of the people on one party to say, Chairman Wontumi be jail. Why do you think they are doing that? Because they know the reality on the ground is that after assessing their own boss's case, as stupid as they are, they can also come to their own conclusion. Why is their conclusion that Chairman Wontumi be jailed? It is because they know that if they don't precondition the minds of MPP for Ghana for Kwasiafo Bia, na judgment in ba Ghana for enim nyansa no be ma mate said these are the facts. Metie, I don't know how the judgment is going to go. But listen, yanko eya Wontumi radio so neko tia sembi.
Yanko pona na yehwe, but I must be honest, me case in speed na case in kono de. Na mani nyo sa. Let me very honest and candid. And then you see, I don't see how you better try nipa bako on so many churches, court 1, court 2, court 3.
That could you court
It's never done anywhere. Sabinya me na me chiro bi adwuma onye. Sabinya, but you know, media, me na kana me ya for Wontumi a. Nkada file a motion so omo consolidate. Because yes. And yan the kwan so obeko court 1 upon 1, no court 2. We don't do that. Yan sa. And yes, you can prepare the charge sheet. About me containing 500 charges. 1,000 charges. And found
because it will be not charges near be.
So I don't know. Better quiet bina at the
Samra boys.
Samra boy, dear no Basso Jordan. Now, we don't do that. That is not fair trial. That is not good trial. That is not proper trial. In all honesty. So I was suggesting, Sabio, without prejudice, at year 4, men can't tell say, Bia, and a lawyer for no year. From so yes, I make it.
I didn't check now.
Yeah, because I said, me, mom, I am a client. And I'll go out and you can go through Supreme Court to ensure, say, consolidate all the charges. Consolidate all the if it is 10,000 charges, I don't care. One court, one judge. But we don't do that. Yeah, sir.
You see what they are doing. You see what they are doing. We your friend Obribwahin. Tamani ye nyini okumasere. Ne adwuso nim nyansa tu. We Jimmy too. You see how they are conditioning the minds of Wontumi followers, MPP for Ghana for the Jimmy. You see what he's saying. Oh, suddenly on TSS Wontumi cases no, yeah, free cases no. Different courts. Na case ne ko fast do. Penyini a Jimmy. Oh, it's kasa. Those times time na ya akwa with radio so kasa no. Ya so a lecturer or a lawyer. O kasa te said you or we could be da or we could be hono da. Wontumi is facing a criminal. He's facing criminal charges. Criminal charges. Kwasi ampe you so a lawyer. Me te say no ya bronya lawyer. Me te say yes a bronya apamo no. Apia Kubi or ye Wontumi lawyer no. He has been a lawyer for over 30 years. You don't think Apia Kubi could have filed a charges or whatever he call it, motion to move the case, all the cases to one courtroom? Oje Apia Kubi, who will bring Wahin, unim ejumacha Apia Kubi. Why no person or delay case nature Apia Kubi? But the fact of the case still remains. This is a criminal case. And Chairman Wontumi ebo krono in different places. Now, Chairman Wontumi were 10 cases. Yanswa case ni nyina begu judge ba akoso one courtroom. Enti one case was 70 witnesses. Na ye betena court. Case 1 no ni atwen na attorney general across examine 70 prosecution witness ni nyina. Na attorney general so witness na Chairman Wontumi lawyer across examine 70 witnesses ni nyina. Ye wi the same court no na yakwa discoveries. One case yenyan wi yo ni asaba another case after 3 years. Obodam. Na Chairman Wontumi wate court to Ghana abofunu. You see, this is what they want. They want concurrent judgment. Send your beya. They na okay nyina na person kire say, oh Chairman Wontumi abokro no kra. Ke enka ni bro ne kro no nyina mbom wo one court. Send your beya jeli na ebe jeli ne baako. Inteka the Chairman Wontumi come 10 years sir. That means 13 criminal cases on him. He is going to serve them concurrently. Ni nyina be serve the same. No. Aban way any judicial system no. From Titi, we have all known how it works. The Attorney General is looking at every case individually. Because Sadia Chairman Wontumi kwani enyire nyire o say Miri Forest no, and yet the same thing and no Samra boy. Chairman Wontumi kwaje exim for sika no. Wa anka se odikoye adwuma Samra boy. Eye exim for sika no kwaje ye. Enti Chairman Wontumi needs to stand trial. He needs to stand every case differently. This is what they do. Into also akotena TV so kwasia or man looking like you say obi na time Chairman Wontumi a ye the Chairman Wontumi akogina different court. Aye ne boni nyomo ye and now Chairman Wontumi entering different courtrooms because he has committed a lot of crimes. He needs to go to the court respectfully to do what? To answer to his crimes. Samra boy, and I say nyini ehonye Samra boy ehonye exim bia ni location odi ni boni. And as we sit here, we have time as a nation to try every single criminal who has gone against the law. And you don't have to tell us, say, I didn't think Chairman Wontumi record A, anopa na court B. One a kofa baye. Near tie baby na stone boy say, one a mokofa baye, Chairman Wontumi nye bibi anko ra different court. Wo obri boy when him tum se muchiase. What the bonnet? So to own different court. It is because you have avoided committing a crime. Inti nka mo betena TV so no maka che Ghana for say sanka Chairman Wontumi anya bibi anka endenka enya say ye di court akoniaba ono kwa na e mine na Ghana. Is Chairman Wontumi the only miner in Ghana? Was Chairman Wontumi the only person who was mining in Ghana? Was Chairman Wontumi the only MPP member in Ghana? Kwasiafo. Mojin say, you see, and this is what they do. And so a movement TV, Wontumi radio, they have started conditioning the minds of Ghanaians. They have started conditioning the mind of Ghanaians. Oh, you see, I go can't Ghana for say, Chairman Wontumi ko jail. Inti edin kan chom sani ebeya. Say bia asem bani editiana na Ghana for start here so much Chairman Wontumi. That's what they are doing. They are basically creating that awareness. Now, we were in this country and the MPP are buying. Obribwahin when him tuntum se muchiase. James Quayson daily trial start July 14 as motion for stay of proceedings refused. Yatna kromha. MPP aban catcher say James Quayson ofri Canada o say sesiano on beso be Canada ni obetena Ghana be boa Ghana no mo de ko gina court say mo pese mo jaili no mo ka say de bia obekọ court nkwasiafo. You did not have a problem. Who obribwa when him to say muchi ase krasini asantifo di bi na ejimiti na mutietie wo radio so na nka obia na adwuru mu da obewu say wo mental problem. Sa brantie we not Canada no say no. Obani krom abe 7 krom mudi ko gina court say debia ombra court every day of its life. 14th of July na mo start here. Judge tena courtroom ka say yes, ombra court daily every single day. Na muntu krom ha. Obribwa kwasi ampe yiwe. A foolish man. My am penifo, madam nkwasiafo na mugu Ghana. Nkwasiasa na mutu so mo yare mo no kan. Mo kono no ma petition dia mo betena radio so mo ndino bia ho because mo bewu enti mo de mo jimi na say yan chenchene na yan protect MPP kwasia bi di o man na brokra yan protect no adan a ye de ye wofafo emmoa mo tete Ghana ne jimi na mo de abeduru ha sa papa wait radio so okuma se onko school ko kira de na on kira de ne hu fin yetena kroma. Did you have a problem with this? There was a point where there was daily prosecution of a Ghanaian. Wontumi put us why lucky. Otumiko court 1 week near journey 2 weeks no aba. Otu okem ochi. Mama chiro bibi. When you read this, maybe for the moons the main matter include the Samra boy case, Chairman Wontumi case no, a quantum mining case. He was charged in the High Court over allegation relating to illegal mining activities and facilitating unlicensed mining operations. He pleaded not guilty and was granted bail. That is one. Case 2, the Exim Bank fraud case. He later appeared before a different high court on charges including alleged fraud, money laundering, and causing financial loss in connection with Ghana Exim Bank matter. He also denied those charges and was granted bail. Wontumi went through the process. Chairman Wontumi, he went through the process. And so, who in their right senses, elevator radio, like I say, add in a case in the contentum, sir, add in a case, no, or file motion, Nayan canning in ambum, in nine, mutim grass for TV, so I'm same grass for ma. Munko school papa bia, and people in nine dorsum into a food to some, yet we can say, where do your lawyer, where do your lecturer, wait, daft. When an air, I brought your lawyer, I brought your the passport, yeah, when the advisor brought you, say, offer the passport to go see, and you bring one. Matesa abronya kwa so wapam no wabon. Kwasiafo we. Abronya wofanie. Time ebechi abronya no. Kwasiampe you na na lawyer. Busalisa de ntina abronya se be mane nyola. We ni advice abronya se onfa passport ni koto embassy. Send ye be ya ye man bail na odwane akwa abrochire we. Inti akwa we na advice abronya se oya abro. Minim se abronya apam no. E se oni abronya ejibi. We mu ejibi fo we. They know nothing. Yetna Ghana, Jimmy ni biaba omse doctor. Jimmy ni biaba omse me lawyer. No na MPP mu. Na MPP de omo Jimmy nti ade omo pe ni se obeka so ye lawyer or ye doctor. MPP ni kwasia. Me say MPP ni osaye kwasia. E kire wante lawyer, e kire wante doctor. And the way o twen kro de to me be ma. That is the MPP. Nana do Danko Kufuado. We were asking the Kufuado of his education, his background, his credentials. Yani atiti so bianka so president. Kufuado ka so president. You busa say uko school wen. MPP for them say for the certificate, but the multitude, the foolish masses, the tribal raccoons, the stupid dirty people came together and said, "Ye pe Kufuado." Kwasiafo obedi president no o use mu say mo amodwa bubu ofu. Ye tena abusa say the certificate wey or say oye lawyer. Adia MPP ni chiri so obetene say lawyer no adane otwen. Me say wona muwuram na ko hu MPP ni na hu wo wa Cobra chechire MPP ni boduam. Now ni Cobra and Nkoko. Because Cobra no, Sebio Cobra no, MPP ni were dangerous chain Cobra 30. I'm telling you, because omwe Jimmy, they can't reason. Now Obi we Jimmy a chen so we Jimmy, I want to say we Jimmy. Well, ye Jimmy some kra wo catch na wo so we Jimmy. That is the problem. Una mu wuro na ko hu Cobra. Wo wo kakraka, obe meno. Na hu MPP ni o shirt, ekuta gele. Masa, di nkan chichire sa MPP ni boduam. Na de dangerous say Sebio osaya asantini. Chichiri ni boduam na jana wo ho na ne wo no nkoko first. Because MPP ni no or ye dangerous say Cobra na 30,000 or ye dangerous MPP ni ba kwa onima de wa bon na adwene wo fom or ye tribalistic Sebio ombu nipa oka bibia che na wontia we Jimmy or ye dangerous che wo 30,000 and that is the MPP you are seeing today. Omo Jimmy too. Owoja Kevin Taylor yantia se den abaye obodam yese me medwan ho ana woni adin abra tell me so metia ofunu Jimmy abra.
Okay, abusuan we ne ensema ekoso political highway so Kevin Taylor and I attending kase odesa ensem no tudwa edi amaya enye easy client no chairman Wontumi say ono ankasa no pressure dan so a ode 23 July no chairman Wontumi ena Kevin Taylor ena eba briefy edema ya brama sasa mo je pene kokuti sa ensem we edema